In my opinion, it is the retard of T-15 Armata on steroids at tier 9. Let's have a look. So here is the Kurganets 25 with the skin Vagabond on steroids, the retard version of the T-15 Armata. It has the same similar skin and preview as speak the least, a turret on the back and ATGMs and so on. But this tank is freaking fun, like it is. So let's go a bit with the stats. So it says 140 damage, 320 millimeters penetration, nearly 14k damage per minute, reloads in 7 seconds. It has 227.4 rounds per minute. Now, this is just on the small machine gun. It isn't on the ATGMs, it isn't on high explosive rounds, whatever you want to call it, yeah. 2900 health points, not the highest hit points, but the lowest ones. 70 kilometers an hour max speed, 440 visual range while stopped, 370 while I'm moving, and so on. Now this tank has a lot of guns. You have 4 ATGMs. You have on top of it, which I don't use it, but I think I'm gonna use in the new feature. We have 8 high explosive ones and the main machine gun. I usually use just 3 or 2, but this one has. I'm gonna do like this for you guys to see. So yeah, it has 4 weapons. When it comes to gameplay, it's a bit different, but it's fine. Let's go back to the tank history or info. So this is an infantry fighting vehicle prototype. So this is an IFV. It's not an AFV, IFV. Developed in 2010 plus, circa 10 pieces being made. And if you want to read about more about this tank, you're gonna find it in this on the site or here. So it says here also, unlike the super heavy T-15 Armata IFV that is meant to serve in the elite tank units, the Kurganet is intended for general mechanized infantry use. The Kurganet is an entirely new design with enhanced protection compared to the BMP series, which is the tier, I think, 5 to 7 of the game. Thanks to its self-sloped armor, front-mounted engine, and the presence of a scaled-down version of the Afghanit Kharkil ABS. So, as I said, this is the smaller brother, the retard one of T-15 Armata, the super heavy. Yeah. When it comes to gameplay, let's have a look. So let's skip forward. So I'm taking positions. I'm leaving out my infantry, as you may see in a bit. I'm leaving out. I'm trying to hit that tank, but his APS is not connecting. No freaking idea why it doesn't. I was losing my, like, what the heck is going on? And finally I managed to get a 900k damage, 900 damage, not 900k. So I left my infantry out. I'm swinging my tank a bit to sit frontally, and tanks keep popping out. So I'm looking around to see if my team is doing good. So here it is. I'm looking and nothing happens. But suddenly some tanks pops out and boom, 163. And I'm like, what the heck, man? This tank already does damage like so much, and I'm already in top damage in the team. Like, I already like the tank. For me, it's freaking important to have a impression from the first beginning of the fight with the first tank you purchase or you have one, you know. It is very important. If it isn't what you expect it to be, then you're not gonna like the tank. But from the beginning, I really love the tank, how it goes. Even though it misses in the beginning due to APS, because I'm shooting some freaking stuff that is in the way. As I'm looking at these two, the damage it goes and goes. And while I was trying to hit them, I was hitting these or went over, you know. But I got my crew back in the tank, and here I'm going to a new position. So I'm gonna go on top of the hill on the other side, so I can get my tank in a good position that I can kill some tanks. So I'm just trying some houses in order to get some better shots at the AI. I'm looking around, I'm trying to help out the team. The moment I'm being spotted or my teammate is being spotted, because when you're in a Ace 21, you don't shoot constantly, man. You have to take a break, otherwise your camo drops and you're gonna die freaking fast. So I go a bit forward, I get my squad out, hoping to get some shots in that tank, but my squad was quite late. So here I'm going on this side, trying to kill this T-15 Armata because I was really pissed. Like, come on, man. You're like 3 tanks against that one and you cannot kill it, man. You know. And I see that people get spotted. I do a smoke shot to cover them, and here I leave my squad on this corner. Why? Because it's in the perfect far away close range from the base itself. So here I am trying to do some damage with the squad itself. As you may see, 80 squad, 80 squad, 80 squad. You know, it's fine. So overall, the tank itself, I like it. It's one of those tier 9 tanks that makes a difference from the beginning of the fight. It makes me to like it and to play with him, even though if, let's say, the team sucks, I'm gonna still play with this tank because I like it. As I said, the skin itself doesn't help, it's just for show. But the tank itself is pretty fine. Because the tank itself in the polygon, it is different, and I'm gonna give you some tips. Some tanks as AFV or TDs or IFVs in this game, they have more than one gun. And this tank has more than one gun, and as you may see, I have 4 guns. Well, 3 of them, and 1 is extra. Plus a secondary weapon, the infantry squad, which I'm gonna be deploying right now in the beginning. So here it is, a squad. You press E, they pop out. You might see them coming out. They give you an additional damage for some missions. You have 3 weapons, so you have to prepare. You have one, the ATGMs, and the second is the machine gun, or the first is the ATGM TB, which, you know, it gives you some penetration but not so much, and the AP. So I'm switching now. Let's have a look to some tank. Let's go with Bradley. So ATGM, low up already. Type 1499. Gotta remember, guys, that this tank does a lot of damage when it comes to ATGM. It has a really good punching gun. Now I switch and I go with the machine gun, which the machine gun is freaking powerful, I can say, if it is a tank exposed. It gives you 140 damage per shot. So ATGM, I think it's gonna be APS now. No, okay, fine. There we go. So the tank itself is freaking impressive, you know. You can use the machine gun as you wish, or if you want to use the high explosive rounds, you can use also the high explosive rounds, which are C. I don't use them because it's a lot of keyboard action that you have to do. That's why I don't have it. But for you guys, I'm gonna use it so you can see. So here is the 8 shots with high explosive, you know. They're really good for reset. But as long as I have an ATGM launcher and some machine guns, for me it's important. So it's a fun tank, you can do a lot of damage. But if you know where are the sweet spots, you can finish faster without using free guns and so on. Look. So what you can do with this explosive, just for defense. You can shoot lightly armored tanks such as MGS or some other tanks exposed, but yeah. It has APS, so it's really good. When you upgrade the tank, it has hard APS as his main thing. So in my opinion, the tank is freaking impressive. It is one of those tanks that I was lucky to get them by a major, I don't know, reroll of the battle shop. Overall, I really like the Kurganets. It is a small T-15 Armata. I like everything about him. I wouldn't change a thing about him. It's really impressive as it is, and even if you upgrade the tank itself, you're gonna have the hard kill APS. But after you do some missions, like some of them, if you have it already, tell me what you need, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace out.